You took the political reins over from the 14th Dalai Lama. Can you give us a sense of how it felt to be filling the shoes of the man, the single man who is capable of uniting and mobilizing Tibetans both inside China and outside?
And also a global figure. He's revered around the world by Buddhists and internationally recognized as a Nobel Peace Laureate. So it was an impossible task to fill in the shoes of His Holiness Dalai Lama. And he decided to devolve all his political authority right after I got elected, So it was a major undertaking. But for 10 years, I did the best I could. And, so I hope Tibetan people will remind me that, he did his best.
And can you tell us, over those 10 years, what were your goals and did they change?
Essentially, preserve your identity and then pursue your dignity, or freedom around the world. So on the one hand, we have cultural, educational projects to educate our children, maintain our identity, and then travel around the world, lobby different parliaments and different governments to seek support for Tibet. For example, you lobby US Congress and pass Tibetan Policy and Support Act of 2020, which is a law in America to support Tibet. So a lot of traveling, a lot of lobbying, at the same time keeping the faith or the aspirations and solidarity of Tibetan people inside and outside strong. Perhaps one of the most difficult job, I would say.
Yes, and no easy task, because, of course, when you were president from 2011 to 2021 for 2 terms, that was also the period of Xi Jinping's emergence as China's leader. Can you tell us about how his policy towards Tibet changed over your 2 terms?
Each time there was a change in the leadership in China, Tibetans are always optimistic and hopeful people. We hoped that Xi Jinping's father, Xi Tongshun, was close to late Panchen Lama. He knew about Tibet, and there's some rumor that perhaps his wife or mother was Buddhist. So there was some hopeful indications from our side. But then in that 10 years period, situation in Tibet became from bad to worse. For example, every year, Freedom House comes out with a report and listed Tibet as one of the least free regions comparable to Syria or North Korea. So it became, it was very bad and it became worse, so unfortunately.